All right. So, God, I hate the lag time here. All right. So, there are a lot of misconceptions about what it takes to become a top copywriter. What does that mean? Quite simply and bluntly, it's like being a fighter. And I've used this analogy a lot, but did Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay, did he become one of the greatest boxers of all time because one day he decided he wanted to be a boxer and he just like, well, this is what I'm going to do. And I don't really know how to, what I need to do, but whatever, I'll figure it out. No, he trained like a motherfucker. He trained his body and his mind. If you remember his promos, Muhammad Ali would call out the ends. He would tell fans how the fight would end. And he would do it in poetry. He would do it with pizzazz. He was a superhero. He was somebody that was a pop culture icon. And he did it by doing the hard work. He never once assumed if he didn't do the hard work that he was going to be the greatest of all time. Copywriters, one of the common things that I see from y'all, and this is a call out, it's like, ooh, this person says I'm opening free training. And then all the copywriters are like, me. And then another one comes along, me, I need. And then another one comes along, yes, thank you. This is exactly what I need to get to the next level. And then they look at it, and then what? They don't put the work in. Out of everybody who's joined this group, only maybe 2 or 3 people have actually put the work in that I'm aware of. People who I let in for free to give a testimonial didn't even finish the program, and I could see that in ClickFunnels. And why? This information, if you dive into it and you work it, you train yourself to work it, can make you and the people that you work with millions and millions of dollars. Now, why isn't that happening? Scarcity. I need. Therefore, you can help me get it instead of here's the work. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to train in. When I trained for boxing, I had one trainer, a female. She was badass. I didn't go to this person, that person, 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 and expect to piecemeal a competent body, training, strategy, mindset. It would be too fragmented. That's what happens when copywriters go from this to that, to this, to that, to this, to that, thinking that there is an easy button. Okay, here's how it's going to be easy to get clients. Here's how it's going to be easy to live the entrepreneurial laptop nomad lifestyle. It's not true. Not even remotely true. How many people are actually pulling that off and doing it with any character whatsoever? How many? Count them. Tell me who they are. The people who stand out, the people who jump out, the people who become icons in this industry are the ones that do the hard work and build something. I didn't look to 25 different copywriters to tell me what to do once in my career. I created my own path. I created my own system. Copywriting Miracle is teaching that system. And it has made me so much money and all the people that I work with. So much money. Wish I knew more about back in 10 years ago. But the point is, you don't get to just show up and be like, I want clients. Hello, I'm over here. Stupid. It's absolutely dumb fucking stupid to think that works and that you can build your life based on that premise. Take care of yourself, take care of your family, live a life of financial freedom. You have to be an actual expert in what you're writing about. If you're not, then you're a poser. You're pretending. You're using juvenile research techniques that you should be taken a lot more sincerely, since this impacts real people's lives when they read this stuff. They don't need more lies. They don't need more hype. They need people who care and do the hard work, give them the real information in a compelling, inspiring way, in an advocating way, in a leadership way. And you could only do that by knowing more than everybody else in the room. If you want to write something for finance and you don't know where the stock market is and why, because the stock market is a spectrum of emotion. It's all based on emotion, and it's fascinating. Day traded, S&P, Russell, S&P 500, the Russell Index. Where's the day trading at? What's peaking? Where's politics? What's affecting people right now? These are all part and parcel things that you need to be an expert on if you want to write the most brilliant and successful converting financial copy. You have to have your pulse. You have to have your fingers on the pulse of what's going on in the world that affects the way finances go, not just in this country, but worldwide. If you want to write for health and you want to write something specific like gut, like I do, or leptin, or I don't know, premenstrual. You know, a lot of young women are going into premenopause in their 20s because of massive hormone disruptions in our food and pharmaceutical drugs, and stress. It's ungodly, and it's mutating people. But how can you write about that if you don't even know that information? If you want to write about virus and pathogens, you need to know about the gut, because the gut is what distributes that stuff, that seamless tube that's supposed to keep everything from the outside, from the inside of our blood and guts, becomes hyperpermeable. A lot of people think leaky gut is just an alternative health myth. And yet it's one of the realest things that we deal with on a daily basis that determines our health and our happiness and the success that we live in life. You should know that. If you're writing anything about health, you should know that. You should know where health begins and why, and what it affects. If you want to be an expert in mitochondrial dysfunction, and you want to, like I talked about the previously selling an niacinamide riboside supplement, the precursor to NAD+, critical part of the energy metabolism inside of mitochondria. Trillions of human cells, thousands of mitochondria inside of each one of those cells. What happens when those mitochondria are going into dysfunction? They become senescent. Senescent means those mutated cells replicate faster than the healthy cells. We age faster, more inflammation, more fatigue, and more potential for dis-ease. You need to know all this stuff. You don't get to just say, hey, I need work, I need money. That's kind of lame. Especially if you have the passion, like when I fought, going back to the fighting analogy, I wanted to be the absolute best. I wanted people to watch me on TV and be like, I want to be like that guy. I wanted to prove to myself that I can break through every perceived limitation that I put on myself, so that I can be like, yes, I did it. He was better than me, and now I'm better than the best. Because I knew what I was fighting for. My why was clear. And that is what pushed me to make my body into a precision tool. That's the same with copywriting. You have to make this connection a precision tool, creative capacity flowing through you, through the fingertips. That's how this game works. Not trying to manipulate people, overhype shit, because you don't know how to get to the real substance that connects with people at the deepest possible levels. And it doesn't get solved by going there, reading this book, that book, going to this copy seminar, that copy seminar. If you don't do the work, all of those investments don't matter. And results don't lie. If you're still trying to get enough information to get out of the gate, and you've been doing that for the last year, and maybe the year before, and maybe the year before, I guarantee you're going to be doing it for the next handful of years. You're always going to be trying to get out of the gate because you never truly invest yourself in what could profoundly change your career and your life. Because the answers aren't in all of these places. You have to commit, and you have to Be determined to be the best. Do the training, do the hard work. And then when people look at you, they'll be like, God damn, how does he, how does she, how do they make it look so damn easy? That's what it's all about. I think that's about all I have to say about that. How do I stop this thing? Oh no. Oh no. Later on.